Hello, hello. Alden Alternate here with day 6 of 7 of the Global Good News Challenge for July 2021. It is a stunning day on the Gold Coast. The sun is up. I am facing the ocean. It is a clear blue sky. In fact, almost good enough, I would say, in winter to swim in the ocean. Yes, that's right. I do swim in the ocean during winter on the Gold Coast. I love it. And yes, it's been a little bit chilly. However, it's very invigorating. If you really want to feel being alive and fully invigorated and wide awake, then I do recommend get yourself into the ocean. Even if you just put your feet into the ocean, it feels amazing and is so good to ground you. Now, I have just come off an amazing event with some beautiful people in Canada and America and all over the world. It was called the Grand Connection Marketing Buffet, and I was very honored to be a guest speaker speaking about how to gain free publicity, along with my good friend Steve Brosman from Sydney, who's another extraordinary Aussie, and Alan Stevens even hopped in from the Campfire Project, which is very cool. And everyone else was from the other part of the world. So we were up at 4 a.m. doing that this morning. It's a little bit surreal when you're on a Zoom call with people from all over the world at 4 a.m. However, I must say the day has got off to a great start. So I'm very grateful for that. So the Global Good News Challenge, what is this all about? You might be wondering if you haven't seen one of these before. Well, the whole concept is to help lift the energy on the planet. You may agree that since COVID, there has been a hell of a lot of negative news in the mainstream media. And if that's all you're consuming is mainstream media, then I would say you potentially could be depressed by all of this, and you could, at worst case scenario, could be suicidal. And in fact, the suicide rates normally worldwide are about 1 million a year, that people that take their own lives. And with COVID now, it has gone up since then. So I believe now more than ever, it's important that we help share more gratitude and good news. And that's why I started the Global Good News Challenge last June. So every single month we have different challenges, and you can still participate in the July Good News Challenge. You can start at any time between now and tomorrow. So wherever that is for you, 11th of July, wherever that is, by midnight, you can start your 7-day challenge for July. In August, it'll be an 8-day challenge. In September, a 9-day challenge. It's going to go up as we go through to the end of the year, depending on what month it is. And all it is a very simple Facebook Live where you share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And that's it. Very, very simple. Just hashtag Global Good News Challenge so that we can then share your challenge into the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And we'll also add you to a private group called the Global Good News Challenge group as well. So you can hang out with other Good News Crusaders and help lift the energy combined. We'll have more inspiration and tools, etc., in there for you. So here is my challenge for today, for day 6 of 7 of the Global Good News Challenge. It goes something like this. Hi, I'm Aldrin Alternate, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get free publicity using online and offline media. I help take you from being the world's best kept secret to being a star and to making a bigger difference in the world with free publicity. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I'm incredibly grateful for the amazing event I was just on, the Grand Connection Marketing Buffet, and congratulations to Susan Jarima and Carolyn Cooper McEwitt for putting that event on. There was about 100 people on there from all over the world. It was fantastic to present and to be in the breakout rooms. Really loved it. And I'm grateful for the people that I connected with on there as well. And I actually had quite a few offers to be a guest on people's podcasts from this event, which is awesome. And did you know that there's actually over 2 million podcasts now worldwide? Over 2 million podcasts. So if you have a great product, service, message, even your personal story, if it's not out there yet, then there'll be someone out there that will be wanting to interview you right now. And you can help leave a legacy every time you do that. So the third thing I'm grateful for is all those podcasts, is for all of our news media out there, for the, the positive and the negative, because, it's like the yin yang of life, right? We don't really appreciate the positive unless we have the negative sometimes. So, that's how life goes, is that, sometimes we have negative news and sometimes we have positive news. And I always say that any negative can be turned into a positive. So here's to doing that. Here's to turning more negatives into positives. And my good news is I've actually got 2 interviews coming up very shortly. At 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time today, I'm going to be interviewing the beautiful Angelique Pellegrino. She's one of my Mass Media Mastery clients, and we're going to be talking about the 3 keys to transform your life. So she's based in Brisbane. 3 keys to transform your life. It will be a live event streaming to Facebook and to Media Queen TV on YouTube. And then at 11 a.m. today, I'm interviewing Neera Gupta, who is a beautiful lady from Singapore who has put together a My Voices collaboration of amazing women who are making a huge difference in the world. And the topic for that one is raising our voices to inspire, motivate, and empower. So that's coming up at 11 a.m. And if you do hop on the live stream and you want to comment through the live stream, then I can share your comments on the screen as we go. If you have any questions, you can ask that through the live as well. So that'll be coming up very soon, about an hour and a half from now for the first one, and about 2 hours after that for the next one. So that's my good news. We also have the Free Publicity Secrets Masterclass coming up on July 22 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And there's a phenomenal content-heavy workshop. There's a lot of content. We only have a 10-minute break in between. So we get through heaps through that 4 hours, and you will absolutely love that. And the details on that are at freeprsecrets.com. So there's some of my good news. I'm also incredibly grateful to be alive, for my health, to live on the Gold Coast, grateful for the sunshine right now, for the clear blue sky, grateful for this technology to be able to connect with you today. And if you're watching this, please pop into the chat. Where are you from and what are you grateful for today? It's amazing how sharing gratitude just shifts your whole energy and will shift the energy of those around us. Things can always be worse. So here's to being grateful for what we have, grateful for the things that we can control. So we can't control what's going on with COVID and the lockdowns and the masks and all of that business at the moment. We can control how we're going to be about it, and consciously our decisions in every single moment. What you say to yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. What do you say to yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror? Look into your own eyes. If you can look into your own eyes and say, I love you. I truly, truly love you. It's a very, very powerful thing to do, and can be quite challenging to say that. However, it's important to love yourself before you can love others, because the fact is, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. So if anyone's hurting you right now, then most likely they're hurting, right? They're hurting people. So send them love, send them compassion. It doesn't mean you need to hang out with those people, right? Send them love and compassion. And it's important to protect your own environment and your own space as well, so that you can be the best version of yourself. Thank you for the I love you and I love me. Beautiful. I love that. From Facebook user. For some reason, StreamYard's not showing me who this Facebook user is, but no doubt you are listed either in the Loving Life group or on Facebook on my profile, or on Media Queen TV, where we're streaming right now. Thank you so much. What are you grateful for today joining us, and where are you joining us from? Or even pop your name into a comment so I can see who's actually commenting. That would be awesome. So great to connect with you, and love to hear what you're grateful for. Always so much we can be grateful for. And, we have precious limited time on this planet. 1/3 of people die by the age of 65. That goes pretty damn fast, 65. I know my dad is 83 and he says he feels like a 20-year-old, in his mind, mentally, he's like he's 20, but, the body ages, and, we make the most of what we have. Hello, Jody. Fantastic to see you here, Jody. Thank you for your comments. And Jody's amazing as well. We're going to be doing a retreat soon up at Port Douglas. Can't wait for that. So look forward to that, and loving working with you so far, Jody, as well. So thank you. I so appreciate you. I appreciate you for watching this right now. I'm grateful for the sun today. Thank you so much. Grateful for the sun. Absolutely. Yes. Grateful for the sun, for the magnificence. I saw the sunrise this morning. Beautiful. You know, they say there's a sunrise and a sunset every day. It's our choice whether we show up for it. Is that beautiful? It's our choice whether we show up for it. I must say, normally I'm more a sunset girl than a sunrise girl. However, this morning, being on this event with Canada, I've kind of, just made myself get out of bed, and I'm proud of myself. I'm actually proud of myself that I got out of bed and I made it happen and got on and did that speaking gig this morning. Hello, Helene. Morning from Southeast Queensland. So grateful to have found this super potent fulvic acid and now have the energy capacity to do Pilates every day. Wow, that sounds really cool. Thanks, Helene. I appreciate that. Wow, that's very cool. Brilliant. Well, energy, you know, life is energy. Everything is energy, right? So do as much as you can of what you love to make the most of life. As much as you can of what you love. And in fact, that's one of Bob Proctor's secrets to living on purpose, is actually doing what you love as much as possible. So what is it that gives you joy? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is it that gives you joy? For me, I love the beach. I love yoga. You know, if I'm feeling down or if I'm feeling a bit drained of energy, I will either go and do yoga, or I'll get outside and get some sunshine, or I'll go to the beach. They're my happy things to do. Sometimes I'll play the ukulele. I play ukulele a little bit, and I do like to sing and dance as well. So sometimes I do stuff like that around the house. It's always good to enjoy that. And music can really shift your energy as well as essential oils, of course, crystals. You know, there's lots of ways you can shift your energy. You know, getting into spirit inspired, getting inspired, connecting with universal consciousness, with the divine that is within and without all of us. We are abundant, and it's a choice again whether you see that or not, right? Whether you choose to tap into that abundance and beauty that is within and all around. Fantastic to connect with you this morning. I hope you have a beautiful weekend wherever you are in the world. And if you do want to participate in the Global Good News Challenge, I do encourage you to just try it on, just give it a go and see how you feel after you share gratitude. You know, it's one thing to write down or think about what you're grateful for. It's a whole other level when you actually speak it out. You speak out gratitude. Hello, Nick. Good to see you there. Music is a universal language, absolutely. And so is dancing, actually. Dancing and smiling and frowning. All the different emotions are universal languages as well. Absolutely. Yes. And, you know, there's quick, easy ways you can shift your state. Meditation's also really powerful. Taking time to breathe. Taking time to breathe. I know I tend to talk quite fast after years of working in the media. You know, it tends to be go, 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 go. So I've had to learn to slow myself down with the way that I talk, and with life too. You know, sometimes they say, slow down to speed up. And I love that saying. I first heard that by a guy called Richard Flint, an American speaker, speaking at a Harcourt's conference that I was doing photos at years ago at the casino here on the Gold Coast, massive conference. And I always remember that, slow down to speed up. It's a beautiful thing. So I encourage you to do the Global Good News Challenge. All the details on how to participate, it's absolutely free, are at the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. I will pop now my Linktree link, which has all my social media links. If you want to connect on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or wherever you want to connect, we can do that through that Linktree. You'll also see the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And, you know, you can use it as a great way to shift your energy and also promote what you're up to. We love to connect with you and see what you're doing. You know, have you got some events coming up? Have you done a book? Are you going to do a book? What are some things you can celebrate in your life right now that you can share? It doesn't need to be groundbreaking news story, massive news story. The good news is something we don't know about you or about someone you know. If you're really stuck, then there's amazing websites and where you can look up good news, right? We've got the Good News Network. We've got Sunny Skies News. We have news.com.au that has a good news section. So there's lots of places online you can look for good news, right? There's all sorts of good news media out there, podcasts, etc. So, you know, if you put your reticular activating system to work and look for good news and focus more on gratitude, you will see more of that. Okay. And I do suggest, if you're watching the mainstream news and you're getting depressed by what you are seeing, I suggest just step back and just say, well, isn't that interesting that that's all happening? These things we can't control. And maybe question, you know, is this really the truth, what I'm seeing right now? And I can tell you, having worked as a journalist for years, there are definitely hidden agendas going on right now in the world. And there have been for years and years and years in the media, right? From the few that run the mainstream media organizations, there are definitely hidden agendas going on. And, you know, it doesn't take much to put two and two together. But, you know, listen to yourself, listen to your gut. What does your gut say about what's going on right now? And while you're consuming this mainstream news, I do believe, as much as, you know, it could be frustrating at times to notice it, it's important to step back and actually listen to your own truth. Trust your own gut instinct. And I can tell you that when I first heard about COVID, I knew in my gut something was not right about what was happening. And, you know, we're seeing it unfold now. We're seeing, it's like there's a silent war going on right now. And it's happening. You might not be seeing it on Facebook and Google so much because there's a lot of censorship of information that has been happening. However, it's all going on, right? So I suggest open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart and your soul to what is going on, and wake up. Wake up, peoples. And I know there's a lot more people that are waking up to what's going on out there, which is fantastic to see. So question everything. Question everything I say and make up your own choice from there. But, you know, generally if something's been bombarded in the mainstream media, there's generally something fishy going on. Okay, so I'm not going to go any deeper into it, but those that know what I'm talking about. So do your own research. And, you know, here's to also, in that space, coming from a loving space at the same time. Getting that hurt people. It's not about you. There are a lot of, you know, hurt people out there, and unfortunately, you know, they don't care about others. We might think that the powers that be have our best interests at heart. However, unfortunately, we've seen time and time again that they generally don't. Okay, so the people are rising now, the people are coming together, and there is a, you know, whole new world that we're going to be seeing shortly. Coming up. So now what have we got here? Another comment. Let's have a look at this one. One of my leaders that was struggling with confidence put himself out there and wrote an abstract to present at a national conference. He was accepted in October. He will present at a national conference in front of his industry peers. He said, I am ready to step up. Cannot wait to watch that in October. Wow, that is brilliant. Fantastic. Well, there you go. Are you ready to step up? Is it time for you to step up with your message? Do you feel like you're the world's best kept secret right now? Do you feel like the world's best kept secret? And if so, why? You know, what is stopping you from putting yourself out there? Because if you're not, I'd say there's someone else in your industry that will be putting themselves out there, and they're probably earning twice as much as you for half the time. That's the reality of it. So it's not necessarily that the ones that are seen as the experts in the media are necessarily the best at what they do. You know, you will have an amazing product, service, or message to share, and no one else has your story. Your X factor is your story. So here is to stepping up with your story, sharing your story, coming from the heart and from a loving space as you do that, so that we can lift the energy on the planet as well. And here's to making the difference that, as Marie Forleo says, only you are here to make, right? Make the difference only you are here to make. And, you know, as Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Blessings to you. Lots of love for a beautiful weekend. And here's to you making the most of every precious moment in life. I look forward to seeing your Global Good News challenges, and come and join me on my live interviews if you would like to, in an hour and a half for the first one with Angelique Pellegrino from Brisbane, 3 keys to transform your life, and also with Neera Gupta from Singapore at 11 a.m. We're chatting about raising our voices to inspire, motivate, and empower. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.